Oh, I have 3 viewers. That's nice. What the hell? Okay. Oh, thank you very much, Oceana Song. I'm happy to see you here. This is a little early than uh, I normally stream because I was expecting someone. But anyway, yeah, I'm glad that I have some viewers right now, even if the time is a little different because I'm I'm a little conflicted if I'm going to change my time slot. If I would make it at 9 p.m. my time, that would be 9. Oh, hello, Ali Phelps. Yeah, you can check your DM on Twitter. I sent you a DM on Twitter. I've been thinking about it since it's quite conflicting for me because I have a lot of viewers on my premieres and my live streams on midnight my time, and that would be noontime, 12 noon Eastern Standard Time. Um, if the spring former for I'm sorry, if the spring forward fallback DST time has not worked yet, then it's still a 12-hour difference between my time and Eastern Standard Time. So if you're based on the East Coast of the United States, I think that's also around the same time as coronation time in Canada. So, uh, what I'm doing here is I'm trying to adjust my time to a time that there would be a lot of viewers ready to watch my streams. I'm still struggling when it comes to views, as you already realized. At the same time, I keep to want to churning out content for since there's still if the foodie beauty reaction community is not yet too saturated, then yeah, of course, I'd be happy to do this right now. Oh, tomorrow is the time change. Okay, so it's normally second week of November, I suppose. Yeah, it can be confusing. I used to work in a call center that serviced people on the East Coast. Well, the main office of our client where I used to work as a call center was based in the East Coast, so I'm familiar with that time frame. Okay, now. hmm And right now, I'm kind of conflicted whether I would edit another reaction video or would just live stream. I wonder if Ali has replied to my DM. Anyway, so, oh, thank you very much for that information, Oceana Song. So, this is the stream that you may already know. Timbit has died. He or she rather was put down. I'm kind of affected. I don't own any cats, but there are some feral cats in the office. I feed them because I'm. Oh, you haven't. Oh, okay. Hello, Ali Phelps. By the way, if you have any other questions or you'd like to join me here, I would send later a StreamYard link for us to react to that. I'm here. Yes, I thank you very much, Ali Phelps. Yeah. Um, as I was saying, great. I have the same scatterbrain as that of Chantal. It's embarrassing. So there are some feral cats in the office. Oh, hello, Mood Meow. Good morning. Um, and so it happened that um there are some feral cats in the office, and they only remember me whenever they need food. And then again, that is consistent to their nature. So I really felt sad that there are some feral cats that end up getting taken care of much better than Timbit and BBJ and Sam. On the other hand, if you really don't mind having cats around you, then you know that you'd be taking care of them the best way they could. Yeah. Oh yes, we can definitely do a reaction together. That'd be awesome. Yeah, collabs. I think I tried to ask Monty of Stories from the Internet one time if we can do a collab. Since I don't know what time that would be. I'm I I didn't get a reply yet, but whichever. For now, I will be starting this reaction with a screenshot of Foodie Beauty's community post. I got it from Reddit because sometimes one of the reliable references are found on Reddit. I can work my R's around you, so thank you very much, Ali Phelps. That'd be great. I'm trying to share a screen here um, because normally, whenever you're trying to do a reaction video, you try not to be snarky, even if your subject sometimes deserve that kind of treatment. But at the same time, you want it to be fair. Oh, it's nice to know. Thank you very much to the early birds. It's Friday morning. Friday morning. Saturday morning. Great, I'm confused. It's Saturday morning, Eastern Standard Time, and it's Saturday evening from where I am. And I hate it that my laptop is acting up. I'm supposed to be sharing a screen because we're starting to react using the community post that Chantal posted. We kind of expected her to make this event, if we would like to call it an event about her. If she made Graham's death about her, then she can make Timbit's death about her as well. And apparently, the main reason I read on the farms that the main reason why a Timbit is isolated from the other cats is because she has leukemia. I've seen some photos where she has bandages on her hind legs. It really comes across that she's elderly, she's plus she's sickly. Not always a good combination. She may be younger by a couple of years than BBJ, but the the illnesses have taken over, and there've been some people who owned cats as well that claimed that yeah, Timbit had a stroke because she puked and pooped at the same time. I normally see animals who puke and poop at the same time, but they are dogs or puppies because I have some dogs. Uh, if you've been watching me in the past using live streamed episodes here, you're also aware that um, either the dog that we have here inside the house is barking or the dogs outside are barking, and sometimes they are barking whenever Chantal is pulling out some crap, and well, even the dogs hated her. I can't blame them, you know, because if until now Chantal is still wondering why Buster hates her, it only shows the level of delusion is there. Oh, she was 17, BBJ is 19, and BBJ is a lot more agile. What happened to StreamYard? It froze on me. I'm checking my monitors right now to see if everything is still working. Yeah, and 17 years old. That's elderly by cat standards. BBJ is 19 and she's still pretty agile, jumping around the counter. So I should have opened my backup copy here, since also checking out my devices just to make sure that I am I am live and I have no echoes. I always have these audio issues with me. Let me just check out my device here. Maybe I cannot share the screen yet because StreamYard froze on me, but I would be checking on the backup that I have. Oh, don't you just hate that whenever the devices fail you? I would just be reading that note, that community post that she made. Okay, so let's see, this is the community post she made, and I would be reading that because apparently my camera is still working, but StreamYard here froze on me. So it here. Okay, and I quote Foodie Beauty. Okay, some of you need to seriously STFU with this BS of blaming me for being a bad friend to Pete's. I literally support him in almost every way and maybe not as emotionally available as you think I should, but Pete is my good friend, yes, but he's also a grown man. He went bed after putting Timbit down. What am I supposed to do? Wait for hours for him to wake up? He knows I'm here if he needs anything, and I will see him again soon, don't worry. I'm tired of it, and I'm blocking everyone who gets on my nerves. I'm allowed to be with whomever I want at any time. End quote. Yeah, that she totally made it all about herself. As expected. Okay, need to refresh my devices. She made it all about herself all over again, and then it makes you wonder, where is she getting this feedback? She disabled comments. Oh, she's a horrible friend. Oh yes. She's a really horrible friend. Like, she made it about herself. Now, where is she getting these feedback from? She disabled comments on her YouTube. She disabled comments on her Instagram. And then all of a sudden, she's complaining. If she's really not watching these reaction channels, if she doesn't care about her thread on Kiwi Farms, if she doesn't care about even Reddit Reddit post or the Reddit feedback that she's been getting, then she wouldn't be commenting about that. Okay, how many minutes do I have to wait for a streamer to start working here? It's getting irritating. Yeah, she's a horrible friend. I agree with that, Mood Meow. She's a horrible friend who leaves someone who is grieving a sudden death. Like, mm, you have a friend who's grieving, who just lost, perhaps, the closest friend that he ever had. Well, the only friend that he might have had, because Chantal cannot be considered a friend at this point. And then she made it about herself. She even mentioned about how she paid for everything. She mentioned that on the live stream. Spoiler alert. She is a coward who can't accept the truth. I agree, Oceana Song. She's emotionally about 13 years old. That's what I often read about Chantal, that she has arrested development, that it's as if her emotional development is stuck at the age of 14. Like, then Mood Meow says, last night she told her chat that they are being too negative. She's so delusional. Yeah, she is so delusional. Like, of course the negativity is coming from her. This is why some people, and I cannot agree with them. I cannot agree with the others because I am not a psychologist. I may have some psychology units in college, but I don't think that's enough for me to diagnose. I'm just aware of some of the differences between borderline personality disorder, histrionic personality disorder, the kind of people that would generate drama for the sake of generating attention. Remember, this is a woman that has mentioned that she is an attention whore, for lack of a better term. Then from, okay, another comment from Ali Phelps. What makes it worse? She left Pete's to care for her cats after losing theirs. Oh, Ali Phelps, we need to talk about psychology privately. Oh, yes, that'll be for sure. Either we do it on StreamYard or we do it on Skype. I would be sending my Skype contact later on private message on Twitter. So, in Oceana's song, I believe that she has petulant, petulant, but I'm aware of the word petulant, and I often associated that with toddlers. I believe that she has petulant borderline personality disorder and narcissistic personality disorder. The narcissistic personality disorder, yes, I believe that because you know how a narc never thinks that they are wrong. They never ever consider themselves as wrong. They, the moment that their audience starts to notice the mistakes that they're doing, the things that they're doing wrong to them, instead of admitting that they are wrong, they would hate you. Which is why it's easy to understand that Chantal hates her audience, because not because that. Okay, let me say that again. She hates her audience because they're starting to see who she really is. They're starting to see everything that Chantal is doing wrong, and instead of admitting that what she did is wrong, she snapped at them. That's what a narc will do to you. It will hate you not because um, you were being mean to them. They hate you because their manipulative tactics don't work on you anymore. Yeah, Oceana song. Exactly. They can't handle any criticism. Oh no, they can't handle any criticism. That's why instant growth on YouTube can also be dangerous for your mental health. Like, although some people are already claiming that Chantal already has mental health issues long before that breakup with BB, a lot of people would still blame the breakup with BB as the beginning of the end. I admit I've been watching Chantal here and there. I'm just a casual spectator, actually. Um, and then I watched the Todd McKinley documentaries, which is why I linked his documentary below. His documentary and Truth Is documentary are linked on the description box because a lot of a lot of people are still joining Chantal Marie's membership plan on YouTube without ever knowing who she really is. Okay, mood meow. I have an employee who may have narcissistic personality disorder. I'm preparing to fire them. Uh, yeah, we're expecting the worst here for sure. Okay, I'm preparing to fire them. Just saying. Okay, I can't blame you because they're already an employee and they're having problems at taking feedback. Yeah, what would really happen there is that what would happen there? I can't refresh StreamYard right now. What would happen there is that instead of admitting what they did is wrong, what they would make it appear like you just hate them and that you are afraid that you're about to that they are about to steal the spotlight from you when there's no need to steal anybody's spotlight. If it's a workplace where everyone is a part of a teamwork and participating in the teamwork, then there's no need to steal anybody's spotlight. Okay. Oceana song. She did start to spiral after the breakup with BB. Yeah. After the breakup with BB, that was when she met Nick. I know right now it's still debated upon on whether Nick is an actual person or not. I have to admit that my my training and my review sessions for the just rescheduled bar exams affected the way I view things now. Either I see it or I don't. Either there is a reasonable doubt to believe that Nick existed or not, or he really existed and worsened Chantal Marie's self esteem, because the only reason I see here why she's stuck with the only reason why I see her stuck with Nader is because she is so scared of being ghosted again. That's the only reason why some of us believe that Nick might have existed. Hello, Supin Kuma. Morning to you. Or good evening if you're in the Eastern Hemisphere. Yeah, it's evening here. I think, okay, according to Mood Meow, I think Nick is real. I think micro. Oh, micropene. Um, yeah, micropene is fake because I'm not sure if I've already expressed this on previous videos. I don't always live stream. I don't always use my voice in reacting to Chantal, but you realize what happened here. In the earlier live streams, Chantal was saying that she got the clap because Nader cheated on her. And then Nader would start talking to her and then make her feel like she's the one who brought the clap because she doesn't clean herself, because she may have been flirting with another person out there. It's like, it reminds me of some of those TED Talks wherein how do you implant an idea to your audience and make them feel like they are lying even if they're not? Or how do you implant an idea to your audience to make them believe that you're telling the truth when you're not? And we know how much of a gaslighter Chantal Marie is. She likes to manipulate her audience to make them feel bad for her. She would like them to she would like them to feel bad for her, make her the center of the universe, and you know what happens with those VIBs? They feel bad for her. Next thing you realize, there's a $200 super chat flying her way. Yeah, that's the spoiler that I have here. Oh God! And in this situation, the gaslighter gets gaslighted herself, and that made Nader creepy. Like, you think Chantal likes to think she's the smartest person in the room. She's not, because she met someone like Nader, and Nader became the master manipulator in the relationship. Next thing you realize, he implanted the idea in Chantal's mind that she's the one who cheated and brought the clap to the relationship. Now that clap is, well, clapping back and forth between Chantal and Nader. Okay. Oh, hello, Wookiee lover. She pulled that guy out of thin air. Yeah, yeah. Oh, God. Yeah, possibly about Nick. Like, there might be a Nick that's real. There might be a Nick that's not real. That guy was pulled out of thin air. Yeah. Now they pulled that guy out of thin air and then implanted that idea on Chantal. You know. According to Wookiee Lover, remember though she was going to do some sneaky stuff at the park when she first started meeting men on Tinder. Micropene might be real. She was just embarrassed. Um, I that's the part I don't understand in Canada. I live in a place where, yeah, restrictions are starting to get lifted here, but it's still not safe to meet people outside, or at least meet people outside because you don't know who's safe or not. And then we have here Chantal going around the place meeting other people just because she desperately wanted a boyfriend. And next thing we realize, we have Micropene as a character. Okay, and then Oceana's song said, I believe Nader may have antisocial personality disorder. Yeah, that's easy to believe. The kind of person who hated people unless they find people that would benefit them. Like, I don't think he would have that kind of taste in Old Navy apparel unless unless he can have a relationship with someone that can afford them. Sudden next, I just occasionally peep Nader's channel, and then I see he's cooking veal meat. I don't even eat veal meat because it's not available where I am. And at the moment, my mom would normally cook fish because she has a high blood pressure, so she had to avoid pork. Chicken, occasionally, yeah, she would cook, but it's mostly fish. And next thing I realize, I see someone poorer than me eating veal, eating lamb chops, eating practically pieces of meat that I can't even afford. Like, what is this? I think I saw what happened here. I hope I can. Oh, okay. Now I saw the main app that's clogging here. iTunes was running in the background, and I hate it when some apps are on my laptop. My laptop is Dell. Not sure what your laptop is. It's one of those. It was almost a buyer's remorse for me. Anyway, so here, let me just get back on the comments here. Anti. Hmm, something popped out. The CD player popped out. Some. Oh God. I don't like the timing of this laptop. Just because I said it's almost buyer's remorse, it went this. I'm sorry for the, what do you call this? I'm sorry if I'm distracted. I don't like the errors that occurred here because StreamYard froze. Now I can't even post the comments I'm trying to share here. Anyway, I don't know how many pieces of meat or varieties of meat are sold in Adonis or in Farm Boy because I'm used to meat that is available here: chicken, pork, beef, fish, like the milkfish and the tilapia and the bangus and the salmon. I think that's the most expensive piece of meat I know. And then Nader immediately found a sugar mama. You know what? By the time once I'm done with oh, thank you very much, Mary Jen. Do you have any mods? You have some spammers in the chat. Oh my god, I'm sorry about that. Somebody raided here. Okay, I'm sorry about. No, it's okay. Now I understand why on the spike here on the views here. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. Thank you very much. Let me just talk to them. Oh, maraming salamat. Pakisabi kay ano pangga Jenny ano na ang tawag dito. I need to talk to them in their language. Oh god, they got mistaken for spammers. They're not spammers. Don't worry about that. I don't have any mods because I don't. think I would have any mods for now because I don't always live stream. Okay. She's de- she's definitely a cluster B nightmare. It's like I feel I feel motivated at times to study psychology. On the other hand, I'm also studying for the bar exam. I think some of you already are aware of that. I'm studying for the bar exam because the really interesting thing about psychology is that even even paralegals are studying psychology to understand how. I'd be honest with here. It can be occasionally used as a get out of jail free card, but it's not always advisable, especially if said said psychological issues only arose by the time said psychological issues only arose by the time there's a case ongoing. If you know what I mean. Like here. In this case, I cannot apply that, of course, with Nadir and Chantal because we this is a couple with a history of mind altering substances who may or may not be aware of what are they doing. Impossible to see, especially when it comes. You can study psychology for fun. It'll be useful as a lawyer if you're working with people in any capacity. Thank you very much, Sopin Kuma. There's not much awareness about psychological incapacity here or psycho. Actually, people only bring up psychological incapacity whenever it involves annulment of marriages because the Philippines is the last country not to have divorce laws. So I guess that explains why I'm not married. If I can't get married, or if I get married and it would take forever for me to get that marriage annulled, I don't think I would even do that. We don't have divorce laws here, and psychological incapacity only arises occasionally whenever they're trying to dissolve the marriage. Like it's not like in the US, for example, they have irreconcilable differences. I read somewhere it's the most common reason for divorces, but here um you really need to move heaven and earth to prove that your marriage is supposed to be annulled. Oh, Oceana song. Absolutely. I have a friend who is a lawyer and is now getting a psych degree to help her with work with troubled teens. Psychological work also helps whenever you're trying to prove that the person was not himself or an insanity plea. Because the last time I remember that an insanity plea worked that in the Isabella Guzman case. I made a podcast episode about that in the past, explaining or at least trying to understand why she went viral on TikTok. I don't agree. Oh, it is here in the United States. Okay, that's good. She got to jail. I'm sorry if the topic is derailed a little since we're talking about psychology a little here, or at least what I know about psychology based on what I've studied so far and what is applicable in the career that I plan to take in the future. So here, I end up checking some of my psychology notes as well. Whenever I watch Chantal, God damn it, what happened here in StreamYard? It never got solved. Oh, okay. Now it's I see a white screen. My only consolation is that the webcam is still working. So I would keep on blabbing here until possible. Okay. Psychologists work very closely with lawyers, especially if someone's going on for an insanity plea. Yeah. Insanity plea. There was another YouTuber here, not a lawyer, but a former prisoner who mentioned that insanity plea doesn't always work. But of course, everyone is still attempting that because who knows how far it will work. So it happened there and then that they pled for insanity, or they pled for self-defense. They play for whatever can reduce the sentence if the guilt or the proof of guilt is too strong. And which is why it's hard for some of us to analyze what cases Nadir had been involved in the past. Yeah, sure. He admitted that he stabbed two people, and he claims that it's self-defense. And I cannot take it on face value, not because Nadir has a history of lying, but because it's only his version that we have at the moment. Of course, that is the version that he relayed to Chantal, and you know Chantal is too messed up in the head to get a straight story out of her. Okay, I would just we are already 30 minutes in. I'm happy about that. Let's see. Yes, that is public record. He's definitely a violent person. Oh yes. Main difference though is that compared to the US, at least according to Kiwi Farms, it's a lot harder to find public records of Nader's cases. Sure, they got a copy of the case of the eviction wherein his a previous landlord tried to evict Nader. The document that they found was in French. I don't speak French. Actually, English is not even my mother tongue. Lol, he also said he was a prison boss. So Kuma, he said, Nadir said that he was a prison boss? Hmm, I doubt that. I don't know. It's like, hmm, remember, yeah, we have to put into consideration that Nadir is suspected of snorting coke. One of the not so nice, one of the notorious effects of coke is illusions of grandeur. Of course, Nader would view himself as the prison boss. Like, when you're outside the prison system, it's easy to claim. You cannot verify for yourself if Nader was actually the prison boss unless you go to the prison cell yourself. No. So, I'm not. People are saying he was more like a prison B. I believe that, you know. On the other hand, I'm not sure if you're watching reactions by Mr. and Mrs. Sin, or Sinatra Says Second, wherein you can have a fight with any other person, but the worst or the scariest person that you end up having a fist fight with, I'm sorry about my lisp, the worst person to get into a fist fight with is a cokehead, because they will always believe that they are strong, that they're powerful, maybe partly true. At the same time, they're angry. So, a bad temper plus cocaine, not a good combination. Sapin Kuma, I highly doubt it. I haven't been to prison, but I have family in prison. He would be more like the prison weasel. Sorry about that. Yeah, maybe the kind of person that someone like Purple Aki would be bullying. Not sure if you're familiar with Purple Aki, but he's one of the scariest prisoners I've read so far. I'm sure the farmers are working hard to find this story. I agree with that, Mood Meow. There are a lot of Canadians there on Kiwi farms trying to dig. I mean, if they succeeded in digging information about Karate Joe, they can dig information on anyone, including Chantal's father. Until now, we don't know what his full name is, or maybe I haven't researched hard enough. It's so easy for ex-cons to claim that he's a prison boss, and then by the time you get some inside information, for whatever reason, you realize that he's not the boss. He's more like the bee or the weasel, or I mean, Shannon will not call him a goof if if he's not the if he's not an object of bullying there. It took them a long time to find Joe. It's only a matter of time. Yeah, I hate to admit, I'm impressed with Karate Joe's ability to hide his identity. Unfortunately, the people at the farms were relentless enough to find information about him, and eventually, maybe because they hate him that much, they hated his guts. Anyone whose guts they hated, they would really go find a way to dox them, to expose them. Like, we're not even sure if they hate Chantal's father hard enough to find information about him. Don't cross the farms, yeah, don't cross the farms ever. Some people at the farms are a little annoyed at me in the past because I often attach the hashtag Kiwi Farms on my videos, yeah, because I wanted to promote my channel. What can I do? I mean, I consider myself one of those people, blunt enough to admit that I needed the views, because since which is why I talk about foodie beauty. A lot of my Filipino subscribers are have been asking me why am I talking about foodie beauty, and I tell them that, one, I've been watching her in the past anyway, not as a fan, but just someone from the outside looking in, being fascinated. Why is this mukbang culture being famous? Why are fat people getting more popular on YouTube than regular people? It reminded me of this lecturer providing free bar lectures on YouTube. He said something like, "How come other people they talk about nonsensical topics and they get a lot of views? I talk about the law. I talk about topics that are helpful for uh, law students, and no one is watching me." And I almost explained to him that there are a lot of trending topics on YouTube that are hard to explain, but I realized that if I just remove some of the "Hi guys," if I remove some of the if I remove some of those if I removed a lot of the text that Chantal had in her videos, then yeah, it she becomes tolerable to watch. Do you live in the Philippines? Yeah, I live in the Philippines. I don't always mention that. I'm sure the farms are on the case. They will eventually uncover Nadir's past. Okay. Yeah, there are a lot of. I simply accepted that YouTube is one platform that is fueled on drama. Like, if Facebook, if the Facebook whistleblower explained how they prioritize profit over people, it's the worst kept secret. Even the worst kept secret here on YouTube. Now, either you become a negative person yourself, or you simply comment or react on things based on what you see, and not based on perceptions that you may have. Okay. Oh, that is so cool. Yeah, I live in the Philippines. So, yeah, if you notice some of my list, oh my god, lol. Yeah, I know. Which is why I live in a different time zone. I used to be head writer another podcast, and we are running the joke that I live in a different dimension because that podcast used to talk about Christian. I know Christian is the worst psychological case study that you could possibly um, come up here on YouTube, that you run the risk of getting your head messed up in a way as well if you research about that. Oh, that's so cool. I didn't notice. Yeah, because some of us in the call center were trained to have this mid-Atlantic accent. It's like, what do you mean by mid-Atlantic accent? You know, the kind in Chicago or in Illinois. That's the term. That's the term they use, not us. Me, I'm just. I think I just watch a lot of Hollywood movies. I ended up copying some of the way that they spoke. I don't think I have ever seen him. Who, Christian? Anyway, so sometimes if you apply a phonetic approach to learning a new language, then yeah, you would realize that you'd end up speaking that way. The Christian saga is wild. Yeah, the Christian saga is wild. Um, the court assigned a lawyer for her. That's her preferred gender to use. I don't know if there are public defenders in or maybe there are, but some were saying that Christian got a jackpot in her in the assigned lawyer because it turns out to be one with impressive credentials. Um, Unfortunately, no matter how impressive your credentials are, if the client is that messed up, good luck. And it's not only because it's more about cooperating, because we don't know how the level of cooperation that they're made with the justice system in Gatineau in order to get paroled. We don't know how many parole violations he may have, but thinking that Nader can work on earning a parole status, I don't see Christian getting to copy that. I have heard a lot about it. It's very dark. Oceana song, I don't recommend searching on that because in the past, other people were talking about Christian because she was on the news 2 months ago. And when everyone recommended to conduct a research about her, it was the worst thing they ever did. Don't research about things that you're not willing to, uh, if you cannot handle it. If FFG's limit is Shani for Christ, then I consider the limit for some of the topics here would be Christian. How strict are the laws regarding parole in Canada? I'm not sure. I'm not even sure what Nader's actual status in Canada is. I was watching the other day the Eat With Me live stream with Chantal, and somebody asked, why would Nader not go back to Egypt? And then Chantal replied that he cannot go back, he's a refugee. And then I am reminded of the photos that were published on the farms, saying that Nadir was photographed among the crowd during the Arab Spring in Egypt. If you're familiar with Arab Spring, let me just type it out because I don't always trust my accent. There were some photos that were published in the farms where Nadir was shown in a crowd that participated in the Arab Spring. The early phase of the so-called Arab Spring happened in Egypt. They ended up kicking their president, the president who overstayed his welcome in office, and some of them. some, not all, earned refugee status in Canada. I don't know how many refugees did Canada accept from Egypt to that somebody slipped through the cracks. Some people that included Nader. Yes, I remember that. Oh, good for you. Oh, Oceana song. Oh. And Ali Phelps, Oceana song, it's a good idea to not go down that rabbit hole. I've heard some horrible stories in my career, and that case messed up with me. This is why, correct, Ali Phelps, this is why there are a lot of reaction channels on YouTube that discussed Chris Chan. Next thing I realized, even Fox News is discussing about Chris Chan. And as much as I wanted to correct them that they got Chris Chan's name wrong, I did not attempt to correct them anymore. It's up to them to research about Chris Chan and live with the consequences. Is it okay if I refresh the screen for a while? Because consider this as your bathroom break. You want to go to the CR, you want to get some coffee. I would just refresh my StreamYard here. Hopefully, I can get back. Right? Can I get an amen in the chat box? I don't believe he's a refugee. Monty covered a lot of the laws regarding refugees and that there's criminal record. Amen. Okay. I had one amen and oh, that's impressive, Ali Phelps. Amen. Amen. Okay. So consider this your bathroom break. I would just refresh the StreamYard that we have here, all right? Okay. So that we can finally react to this video. Thank you very much. Hallelujah. Cool. Finally, we're back. I thought that was long enough for you to to get some coffee or go to the CR. And now, I hope the video file that I've saved, some of the video files that are found on what do you call this, on the farms are sometimes of potato quality, although some of them are tolerable. So I'm happy that you're still here and we would be reacting to it. I like some of the features that appeared here in the StreamYard, but I hate it that
Oh, here's the deal. I was in a bad mood before I went live, and now I think my edible hit, and now I'm in a good mood. Not a good mood.
okay, if the feed is a little choppy, I'd like to apologize for my internet service provider. I think I'm just working on this feature wherein you can see me on the lower left. Okay, can I hear an amen if you're back? Because here, this is from the. Let me see. Okay, this is. Which is why I'm having difficulty saving some of the dates here because I know that I'm 12 hours ahead of coronation time. So what happens is I end up. Oh, amen, amen, praise the Lord. Okay, so now I end up messing with some of the dates. That what happens later is I end up not saving the dates anymore whenever I'm trying to keep my own files. So hopefully it's not too choppy on your end because so far the audio is still working. And by the way, if you haven't heard her a while ago, she just admitted that she had an edible. Okay, let's continue.
But I'm not as bitchy. So,
Mm, don't you just hate that?
I
So,
don't even know what to say. I am big mad, Misha. Like, what the hell? You guys are accusing me all the time of being a shitty friend to Pete's. And I'm like really, really good to him. He's not even mad at me right now, so he's not bothered. Maybe he wants to
good for you, Oceana song.
be alone. Like, hello? Like, I was there for him. I brought him there. I was there with him when it happened. I paid for everything, and I was with him after. So I mean, I don't know like how much more supportive I can be. Like he's one text away, one phone call. Fizz, I'm not feeling
I
good. Can you please come? I need help. I need something. Bye. I would be right there. I'm sick of like especially members. I'm just sick of people who I think are friends or who just I don't know, just like turning on me and like thinking the worst of me. Like that's just it's annoying, you know? Like Andreas, hi. And he went to bed. Like he was when he's depressed or whatever, like he was sleeping. What am I supposed to do? Like it's okay to have a boyfriend and a life. Yeah, like everything's here. My machine, everything. Like I
You heard that? She referred to him as the boyfriend. This is why this is why audiovisual records of these claims are important because expect her to deny this on the next live stream.
want it, you know, like for me this is like coming back home in a way. Like um Animal control came today. Actually, funnily enough, on the day of when we had to bring Timbit. Because you guys already know that people have been like calling and saying that the cats are like underweight. There's cat shit everywhere. They've been like abandoned for days on end with no food. So they came and they looked at every. They didn't even like. They just like looked around and like saw the cats and they saw Sam and like um yeah, Abby, well, like you were very accusatory in the comments, and after seeing that, I was just like, you know what?
What? What? See how easy it is to distract her? She can't even finish her own sentences. Whatever happened to your honors English? You're supposed to be better at English than me. You're the one in Canada.
I'm saying that, Jamie Carpenter, what I do for him, because you guys are accusing me of, like, you act like I'm, like, evil to him. Like, evil. Like, I'm not, I want to say this, like, really, really emphasize. You can love somebody, but still, you're not responsible for their happiness, okay? I
Excuse me? You are responsible for his happiness because if you remember, and yeah, I would be accused of guilt tripping on this point. Now, you were crying on the phone, Pete was live streaming, he dropped everything to console you. What did you do in return? Timbit died. Pete's needed all the comfort from his so called best friend. What did you do? You went to the trap house. Because apparently, a dick with oozing green slime is more important than consoling your friend at his worst moment.
I'm not responsible for Pete's happiness. I'm not responsible. And yes, I
You're responsible for Pete's happiness. Take it up. Oh, thank you very much, Oceana Song. I'm happy that you view me as gifted.
know that sounds insensitive. He's grieving the loss of his cat. And to me, I felt like I was being supportive. If I wasn't being supportive, it's up to him to tell me. Not for you guys to just be like, oh, you're a shitty friend because you didn't stay a few extra hours, or you should sleep at home with him tonight. Like, he's gonna be grieving for a while, guys, you know? Like, and for me, I am grieving too. I've had this cat. We bought her together in 2005, a year after BBJ.
You don't know how to grieve. Where the hell were you when Grams died?
I'm grieving too. Like, I was bawling, actually bawling, when we brought her in. And for me, like, I want to relax with my friggin' machine, which is here. And
You're bawling. You're eight balling. You're eight balling, alright?
I just want to, like, be in my own, grieve in my own way. So why am I being villainized for wanting to grieve in my own way? Do you know what I mean?
No, we don't know what you mean.
So what happened basically, this is disturbing, so if you don't want to hear what happened to Timbit, then just don't watch right now. Um,
This is, I think this is the worst thing about giving the accused an opportunity to speak because it means that you did not jump into conclusions. You did not immediately assume that she did something wrong. We just let Chantal talk. And we know how Chantal likes to talk and um, to do mental gymnastics on why she is not wrong. She keeps on doing these mental gymnastics to present herself as the victim, to make it about herself, to make it that about the inconveniences that she had to endure in order to at least grieve. Pete's. Oh, sa Pinakuma. I have friends that have their master in English. It's a hard degree. I watch them struggle. Oh, it's a difficult degree because I've seen Macbeth, the original one. It like how the hell is this English? It I think it made me it it made my nose bleed. It's that hard. And of course a lot of the case studies that I have to read, they are all in English, mostly in advanced English. It's I can only imagine the level of proficiency needed to at least get an idea what these texts contain. You know,
You know how I had to like pop off my live stream like in very suddenly because Pete came out of his room. He woke up, I guess, and he heard Timbit like whatever. But I think Timbit's sick, so I go in the room. She's lying down, shallow breathing, like really shallow breathing, and like she was crying, like you could tell she was in pain, like. Wow. So first she peed herself, and then she pooed herself.
what do you know about pain?
Um, and she wasn't lifting her head. Like she looked a bit frantic, like I was petting her. So we took her to immediately to an emergency. Um, and
Rest in peace, Timbit.
did she have a
You
stroke?
don't
They don't
deserve.
know.
He's
Like the
over.
vet said, definitely we did the right thing. Um, she felt like she was like she wouldn't have lasted much longer, probably.
You like to pat yourself
And
on the back that much,
sudden
don't you,
onset
Chantal?
like heart problems can happen in cats, especially overweight elderly cats. Um, because she was just eating last night. Like he heard her eating the crunchies and everything. She was like she must have been like she was like a couple years younger than BBJ, so she's about 17. And she had feline leukemia virus, which that alone they were surprised that she was like she did so well for so long. She had trouble walking and she was probably already in pain and so I
What do
think
you know about pain?
that was like even Pete's was that was the best thing, you know. Um
Hey, I heard that.
17, yeah, she was 17 and BBJ 19 and the animal control lady, she was so nice and she said I went and got BBJ and she said, "Wow, BB." She's like, "This cat is really good looking for 19 years old." She's like, "I could just feel." She's like, "She's got a nice coat." And Sam, she saw Sam. He
Nosferatu
was
in the
hiding, but
house.
she said, "Wow, you don't look underfed." My place wasn't spotless, uh, but
Understatement of the year.
she said, you know, like there wasn't any concern. Like everything, there was no like cat crap lying around. And
Yes, a mood meow. Too bad I can't hug my ferals unless I want to get scratched.
I said sometimes he gets dingleberries and they fall off, you know, and then I pick them up. But
You pick them up
um,
with your hands. Yeah. I don't have
so
much faith in Canadian animal control.
uh,
If only I'm familiar with it.
why is that insensitive, Jamie? Like what the hell? It's my Instagram. I'm still allowed to like grieve and still allowed to like eat and post things. Like
If your idea of grieving is posting that horrible looking beet paste on your Instagram in the middle of your grief, I don't know anymore what is grief. Like, really?
it actually takes my mind off of it. I don't see why that's a bad thing. It's not like I'm posting my friggin' tits. It's a picture of food. It's food. Yeah, people eat. Jamie,
We don't need a photo of your tits. You said that yourself. You. initiated that talk. Why would you'd rather post a picture of your tits than that beat paste? God damn it, Chantal, are you even aware of the things coming out of your mouth? Oceana song, I agree. They should have taken those poor cats just because of the way they live. I guess Canadian animal control is not aggressive enough to realize that Sam and BBJ might be next after seeing how neglected Timbit ended up looking.
Didn't you? Were you born yesterday? People eat. Look at that. Does that make me a bad person for eating? I don't know.
Oh, God. What do you know about grief? Supin Kuma said she doesn't know what real grief is. What it feels like to have a part of your soul ripped away from you for the rest of the time, spending the remainder of your life a little less whole. God damn it.
Like, I don't get you people just ready to jump down my throat over every little thing, and you're looking for reasons, for signs that I'm a bad friend of Pete's. Why are you looking to be so negative? Fucking lighten up and be happy in your fucking life for a change. Like, I don't get it. Like, what the hell? Like, he knows I'm here. If, like, I'm not. Yes, I don't like sleeping there, like, right now. Like, I'm in love, I'm in a relationship, and I know it's hard for you, for some of you to
You!
accept, but that's
Now
how it is
you're
with
in a
me right now.
relationship. Now you're in a relationship.
Literally, you get picked apart for everything. It's weird. I know,
How many
you know?
enablers do you have in the chat to tell you that?
Like, literally, like, worse than most YouTubers. Give me a break. You have to admit that. Name one YouTuber who gets scrutinized more than I do on YouTube right now. Name one. Besides Anne
Shane
Berlin.
Dawson? Shane Dawson. Ah,
Any Bubba, whatever. No, Bubba Ganoush. To the Timbit story. So that's it. So she was put to sleep because she was suffering, you know? So
you're part of the reason why Timbit is suffering.
Bloomers 31, such a great friend, just kidding. Can it! I'm telling everyone to shut the fuck up. Onision. No, I'm
You're
not
getting
Onision. Like, you guys
high.
seriously see me that bad? Like, seriously, Onision level? I wish you guys knew
Onision is
me. I
notorious for a
wish you
different
guys
reason.
knew me.
Me, 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 me.
I'm
Me,
not
me, 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 me,
throwing
me, me.
everything out, bad seed. You know?
Are you familiar with that song? Me, 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 me,
Think
me.
you're a
Me,
great
me,
friend.
me,
What
me,
would you
me,
have
me,
done
me.
if you weren't there? I mean, without question, like, I don't. You're getting your cat tomorrow?
What am I going to do with the cat again?
Yeah, actually, what the hell? Oh my
God, oh
goodness.
God, why?
Did the best I could. And yeah, I felt guilty. I'm thinking, oh my god, I'm gonna get heat for that. I think that all the time. I know what I'm gonna get heat for. Oh my god, I'm gonna get.
Oh my God, you're thinking about food again, and then you're wondering why people are giving you crap for not knowing to grieve. Everybody has a different way of grieving, and that does not include yours. You have a very wrong way of grieving. Oh, oh, thank you very much to everyone
Heat
that
for.
came
Should
over
I stay a few more
from
hours? Like, he was
Renjin.
sleeping. What do you want me to freaking do? Ah,
We just want you to be
yes, I'm
supportive of
checking on.
Pete.
I've checked on him several times. No name chips.
It's so easy for you to claim that you checked on him several
I was
times.
expecting it's good, but I was expecting it to be water. So, ooh yeah, thank you. Unicorns and bacon. I blocked Jamie on my Instagram. He's gonna feel alone for a while, regardless. Yeah, like
Okay, Oceana song, don't worry, they're just marking their territory since a lot of them have been saying that, yeah, Renjin sent me here, and then I'm here to watch. Some of them, yeah, I think I mentioned a while ago why some of them are asking me, some of them are wondering why I'm reacting to Chantal. I said that I react to her because I've found people that watch me because I react to Chantal, and I end up getting um, more views. And then they're also trying to analyze what is it about Chantal that can be relatable to me, because you would be surprised. There'll be some people uh, that find themselves relatable to Chantal. I find myself, for example, relatable to Chantal because I have blood sugar issues too. And if you remember Chantal having feeling tired, feeling over fatigued, even if all she did all day is eat and stream. One of the worst signs of high blood sugar. You always feel tired. You always feel sleepy, but by the time you hit the bed, you had trouble sleeping. That's how. And some of them can relate to that as well. They can't relate to the part where she's cleaning all day. Well, she's not cleaning all day, I'm sorry. Because some of the people that are watching me, they are based in the Middle East. They work as cleaners. They work as domestic helpers. Or some of them are in Canada, some of them work as caregivers. I've mentioned a while ago, some of them are based in Calgary. And they can't relate to the laziness that Chantal has, you know. Oh, Ali Phelps, but remember, Chantal cured incurable diabetes. Yeah, I still find it funny. Oh
even my
god, this.
therapist said I'm not responsible for anyone's happiness, like but my own.
You
Um,
already said that a while ago,
I don't. Yeah,
Chantal.
codependency. Pete's is not even. This is you guys are like you have a freak attack like more than him. He's not even bothered like at all.
Thank you very
You
much, Mood
know,
Meow.
Jamie, he's not bothered. You're more bothered than him.
Well, a lot more people are bothered compared to you. So
The
unbothered.
sensitivity. I Eva come from my channel. Alana is the vibe with false strikes again. I will see you in court. You understand. I got my channel back. Are you talking to me or are you talking to somebody else?
No, that Alana is also on Kiwi Farms claiming that her channel got a community strike or copyright strike. I'm not sure which strike was that. And then Alana is accusing Chantal of doing that community strike. Oh, JPM, hello. He's not bothered. Chantal is clearly not as bothered as she'd like to think she is. That's the problem, you know? She's not, yeah, I agree with Oceana's song. She's not thoughtful enough to call Pete's. Like, yeah, go ahead, sleep, mourn on your own. Try to sleep off your depression, I guess, you know? Depression doesn't always go away. Never. Same thing with diabetes. Doesn't always go away. But we have Dr. Armchair here claiming that she cured diabetes. The hell?
Because I didn't strike anyone's channel. I don't know even who you are. I don't even understand your super chat. But thank you very much for your money. And you should keep it. keep it if you're gonna sue me. You might need it for an attorney.
Well, you like threatening other people with an attorney yourself. I hate thinking that that is the reason why Aphrodite's peach stopped reacting to your videos. On the other hand, we don't know how busy she is with life. Yeah, I used to watch her before, and I'm aware that Chantal likes to threaten people with lawsuits. On the other hand, that Alana girl that sent a super chat to Chantal regarding a lawsuit, good luck. Seriously, good luck.
It's not healthy to fire up a live stream whenever you're pissed. Well, you know what? Why not? Because you have something to say to me, let me fucking have it, and that's why I'm saying I'm baiting you out so I can block you. I'm just kidding. I don't feel like
No, you're
blocking
not.
anymore. I did.
You're not kidding.
Alanis Morris? Who the hell's that? Um, Hi
Yeah,
Chantal. All I'm
suddenly
trying
I,
to
I
say is
now I
perhaps
know.
now you will.
I remember what I was trying to say a while ago. I'm just holding on to my pee. I might ask for a little time later. Anyway, I'll keep this playing so that we can react together. By the way, um, don't send her super chats just so she would pay attention to what you have to say. Because the bottom line is she still ended up with money. And this is why she likes getting her audience angry. Because she wanted a reaction from the audience. And the angrier the audience is, the more likely they are to send comments. And the more they wanted their comments to be read, they're willing to super chat. And it's, yeah, you insulted Chantal. But that insult comes with slapping her with cash. In the end, she's the one and earning money. So who ends up looking stupid by that way?
Take BBJ to the vet. Right? She like
Hmm.
even the friggin' vet said she looks half her age healthy. She doesn't need to go to the vet, but I'm gonna take her, just not right this really second. Just give me a fucking breather. you know?
No, like,
So either vegan
no.
for life, I appreciate your donation. Either just wait a while till that I'm ready to take her to the vet soonish, or I can refund your money. I have no problem.
Yeah,
Unblock you
whatever.
on IG? No, someone pissed me off tonight. Like I'm obviously like grieving too. Every time I think about her, like I've had to see her in horrible pain, sick, and yes, I feel very bad that Pete is grieving. I can't imagine the pain because when BBJ goes, old cats need checkups. Yeah, but they don't need one like twice a year. I just brought her last year. Anyways, I just wanted to say
You
those
keep
few words because um,
This stream is, yeah, I think this was from last night.
every 6 months,
It says November 5 here on my end.
everyone's a vet.
How long has she been saying that she
That's
will
no
take
one right now.
BBJ to the
Even
vet? Ask
ask
Vegan for
people.
life.
And you know what? He likes being alone. He's like that. He likes to be alone. Guaranteed if I was
No,
there,
she
he'd
doesn't
probably
like to
be
be
alone.
alone.
Like, I don't know.
BBJ does not like to be alone. Have you noticed how many times she tried to get your attention? That she would even block the camera while you were live streaming? That
Like,
should
I
have served
want
as a
to be
sign to
there.
you.
Are you like, oh. If you really
Thank you
want
very
to
much, Baked by
figure out,
Mama
you got
Jean.
me a memento from things engraved. Oh, yeah, that's a good idea. I do want
Come
to.
on.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Doing something nice for him.
You know what? Chantal reminds me of some of those comedians who get slapped with cash and the person is willing to take on the
Hold
abuse
on.
because it's still
Okay.
cash. Oh god. I apologize if I don't have the some of the
No, for
chat
what?
box here.
Okay, so let me explain. Sam
Okay, so the because I've noticed a lot of these other reaction channels have screen shared even the chat box. Um, on my end, I end up focusing more on what she's saying, on some of the reaction that she's getting. Yeah, the works. Well, they predicted this yesterday on Reddit. Yeah, a lot because Chantal's. I mentioned this a while ago. Chantal's comment section is blocked. Her Instagram section is blocked, but she's still accusing everyone else of giving her crap for the way she treated Pete's grief. If she had all of their social media comment sections blocked, how come she still gets how come she's aware of the crap that's getting her way? Unless she's reading her subreddit or she's reading her thread on Kiwi Farms. And she can deny all she wanted until she's blue in the face and it would still come across that she's reading feedback about her. Chantal is living Squid Game. Oh my god. Imagine if you put her in the Squid Game. She won't even go past red light, green light because she can't run.
doesn't have mats anymore. I use my dematter tool. He doesn't have mats. BBJ, she scratches her bald spots. She does this. She's done this throughout her whole life. My face look. I know. I don't know why it looks swollen. Naruto, was it me who
S-
upset you on IG? All I did was ask if you were staying with Peace like you said we're going to. Yeah, it pissed me off because I was sick of hearing people asking me about Pete's in Naruto.
You are sick and tired of people asking you about pizza. Of course, everyone asks you about pizza. Even the dogs are barking in the background. They can't handle the bullshit that Chantal is spewing here. Everyone will ask you about Pete because he's depressed as hell. There's always speculation. Everyone's afraid that he might off himself while you're not looking because the last good friend he ever had is gone. And you, instead of consoling him, you went to the trap house. You're a horrible person and you deserve getting flack for all of it. I'd be away shortly for a while. I'd be back then because I need to go to the powder room, right?
That's why Andy Milonakis. Why are you people so friggin' sanctimonious? What the hell? You need to bring your cat to the vet twice a year. Animal control came to my. You know what? I'm gonna do what I want. Call animal control. They already closed the file. They already said now if they get calls, they don't have to do shit because they've come and inspected my house and my cats. And my cats are in better condition than they thought. Wow. I'm not opposed to taking them to the vet. I don't want people every single day saying, "Did you take your cat to the vet? Did you take your cat to the vet?" It's like somebody picking at your sweater all fucking day. That's it. Oh, thanks, Jennifer Couture. That's sweet of you. Ashley. Chantal sucks. If you're being people, do open chat.
Hello? I don't hear something. don't have a
Microphone.
special ear.
You say I don't have a special ear?
Yeah, they think I understand silent.
That happens so many times. Like whenever people like call, we'll be like hello, and then just nothing. Animal control has way better things to do. Well, that's what they even said. Like it's sad that we get these calls, but
Yes, Ali Phelps, I'm aware of that. And that
why
person is
can't I post
contemplating
pics
a
of food on
refund.
my Instagram? I don't get that. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna. I don't get it. I don't get that.
Whose phone was that?
Oh
Oh,
no. Okay, Andre. Early morning plans. What are you
my
doing?
puppy.
Can't I apologize for my past life?
Hello.
Yeah, everybody can move on.
Look at her. She's so
Yeah.
desperate for approval. Oh, you like approval too?
What you trolls calling?
Hello.
Hello, Nosferatu.
Eyeliner is so friggin' 90s. Look at it. Kohl pencil black on both top and bottom. Hamburger
Pupil
eyes.
check. Thank you very much, JPM. Oh, I have to hide this now. Okay. I find it funny that Chantal was looking at Nader so lovingly, and then this puppy's looking at me too for approval. Yes, you are very cute. Yes, Oceana song. She's very adorable. See, I think it really helped that I had the dog here because it's like it served the dynamic. Look at Chantal looking lovingly at Nader for approval. And then this dog is also looking for approval. Wait, I'll just put her out because sometimes she finds the air conditioning a little too cold. Thank you very much for everyone that found my dog cute. Let me just put her outside the room. She tends to forget where to pee properly. Oh god, I hate it whenever that. And the pee pad is outside, so there.
Somebody put the live streaming there.
Oh yeah, trolls. Trolls calling. It was me. That's it, I'm calling. Now everyone's gonna want to call watch. Call if you want. Say hi. You
Thank you
care?
very much, Ali
Mm-hmm.
Phelps,
You care?
and to everyone that
Hello.
found the dog
People
cute.
call and say hi. Me out. If I have a friend with major depressive disorder unable to work
Another
due,
one.
I would
God damn it, Nader! Put your phone on mute. Oh, see, this is the kind of man that Chantal would rather be. Never respected her need to stream. Never respected her need for privacy. And who knows if it's another woman that might be trying to meet with her. Yeah, me too, Oceana song. I hate that fake girl giggle. It's so middle school.
drop everything to be with them. They might not act like they need you, but they do. Well, I'm sorry, Meow.
Hello.
I am there for him.
Hello.
If you're gonna call, say something. You're boring.
Pronto.
Yes, Oceana song.
Come ti chiamo.
Chantal,
How do you
it's
say
not
I love you in
funny.
Arabic?
أحبك.
What?
We can see you, Chantal.
Listen.
You're tricking him to say I love you to you.
Yeah, Abby, I would. I would take a taxi.
He's trying to find another victim to scam. It's true. Which is why that website named
Listen, does
Tunisian
any
Love Rats is
does anyone want to
getting a
adopt
lot of
Pete's?
traction.
If you're so concerned, my cats are taken care of. I haven't even been gone for 5 hours from them. Before I left, I gave them treats, fresh water in two places, fresh crunchies in two places, and wet food. Oh, and I patted their ass and gave them kisses.
What kisses? You know what? If you're
I
really a
was
good
looking at
person, you
Mama's
don't
mom
need
now
to
too.
tell your audience over and over
Yeah,
that you
nobody
are.
cares that. Yeah, exactly. I'm grieving too. Nobody gives a shit. I even said to Pete, I said I'm going to Natters because my machine is here, and I just want to like. I was seriously like,
You always
I just need
have a
to lay
reason
down and like,
to come back.
I don't know.
This is too much. Yeah, it is too much.
Would Pete tell me if he was upset with me? Yeah, he does.
Here's the problem. Some of the instances where Pete was upset enough, ballsy enough to tell you that he's upset, you would mute the live stream. So none among your audience members knows what he actually told you while you put the live stream on mute. The closest thing that people have to what Pete is talking about, you can't even say it to your face. Which is why I recommended that everyone watch that documentary by Truth Is to make sure that you get an idea what is Pete's talking about Chantal behind her back.
Act different.
Also, you need Pete's because
Thank
your
you, Tiffany.
credit score is broken. Credit
Okay,
score is
I
so
forgot
broken.
I said that I was. No, okay, here's the thing. I don't
Here's the
know.
thing, and
Chantal
then you'd
sucks.
forget
How
what you're
can I
explaining
tell?
about. How can I tell?
Maybe not.
You never
Maybe
did.
so. So,
Mm.
what was I saying?
That's the speech pattern I was referring to
Love
a
them. Like,
while ago about she would say so and then she'd have 5 second dead air and then it gets longer than 5 seconds because she's trying so hard to remember what the hell is she trying to say again. Like uh, you just need to complete your sentences, girl.
stand people think I should be like at home with him, supporter, like
You forgot the
fried
dog.
cheese after BFF from morning while I was
Hmm?
cat. Hmm?
Oh yes, Oceana song, I
Hold
believe
on a
that.
second.
Because who would have thought that the biggest karma to Chantal might be
So,
someone who's
but at
far
the same
better at
time, like I
manipulating
don't know.
people.
I feel like I was there for him, and like I said, he knows if he's in
It
a
is
really bad way or
depressing.
something, he needs something, you know. He has
If you're really a
everything
good
there for like
friend
he.
to Peach, you don't need to reiterate over and over again because this is just bordering on hard sell mode. Like people, yeah, people see you being a good person, or at least you try to be a good person for the sake of optics, for the sake of views. You definitely needed the views, which is why you unblock them. It's a constant cycle of blocking and blocking people because you don't want to lose all those views. And if you lost all those views, less money for you, or at least less money to hustle from you by Nader.
He probably wants to be alone, honestly.
You're squinting again. High blood sugar causes duller eyesight, and you refuse to see that. Irony.
People are always disappointed in me, like I'm a friggin' child.
You are a child. You are a freaking child. Biggest toddler in the world.
What? You're gross.
Yes. This is really difficult whenever you're watching Chantal, and then she's trying to convince everyone that she's not a child. Yeah, you are. You're stuck in your middle school mindset. Big, big baby, yes, Oceana song. I definitely agree. Big baby.
Natter,
Yep.
they want you to admit that I'm your girlfriend.
Admit?
Yeah.
Oh,
What I mean,
oh,
I'm not in the court.
huh? Oh no. Here we
You
go
don't know?
again.
Yes, we are.
How many times?
Yes.
How many times do you have to ask Nader if he's your boyfriend or not? If he's the boyfriend, he will not have trouble answering that question. On the other hand, you'd like to brag that, yeah, despite being a big body, you, despite not knowing how to shower yourself, despite not knowing how to maintain basic hygiene, you bagged a man.
Timbit. You have no expectations.
Yeah, no expectations.
Admit.
God damn it, it sounds like Nader is breathing through the microphone, or he's way closer to it. It,
Sorry.
Chantal really has this middle
Having too
school
many
mindset,
chocolates.
Bit.
trying to impress, or at least, you remember, at least I can say I remember those days where I would try to mask my feelings of awkwardness by laughing whenever I'm close to my crush, and here we are, seeing Chantal laughing her way as a coping mechanism whenever she's with Nader, and it looks cute in middle school. Doesn't look cute when you're
Maybe
pushing
don't eat that at
40.
night.
Why?
Because
No, it was how long ago? Oh, it wasn't that long ago.
because I'm going to sleep and you're gonna be the ghost in the house.
I will
Nader has a
peg
marble
me.
mouth.
No name chips.
Yes,
Okay.
Oxiana song. That doesn't work with the sociopath. Jing, are you in
Oh.
Canada? No, I'm from the Philippines.
Why can't I post pictures of food? You people make me so crazy. I don't get it.
Why can't I post pictures of food? I don't have enough palms to put on my face. I don't have enough palms to face palm.
Like,
Mm,
yes, we are exclusive. Vegas doll. Rip to the beautiful.
Yes, we are exclusive. I hate these labels. They will label the relationship with anything. except boyfriend and girlfriend. They all just say they're exclusive, exclusively dating. Duh. If they're exclusively dating, then Nader will not have to go elsewhere. It's like, which is why uh, I've told some of my friends that if you're just trying to mess with Chantal's head by flirting with Nader, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. Thank you, JPM. Yeah, I'm from the Philippines. It just so happened that some people say I have better English speaking proficiency, and no, he's not exclusive. What? It's not that I don't like the term exclusive. It's like either you're dating or you're not. While you're dating, it's not a guarantee that it's exclusive. In the same way that it's never a guarantee that Chantal will keep her man with all of the financial benefits that come with the relationship. Ali Phelps, she's exclusive and he's definitely not. Um, yeah, maybe. Although Nader tried implanted that idea that the main reason that either of them got clapped is because Chantal cheated on Nader. Nader doesn't have proof that Chantal cheated on her. Chantal just likes to talk about how BB is calling her, Nick is messaging her, the Croatian guy is messaging her again. Like, girl, how many imaginary boyfriends do you need to snap out of it? Like, really?
Tidbit. Thank you, Vegas doll.
Hmm.
Thanks, Rockpile. Shut your trap.
You shut
Nasty,
your
to be
trap.
honest, is offended by the photo. Only because I don't like beats. You say you're in love. Plain cheeseburgers. I don't care about Timbits. Why? Because I'm not there to watch Pete sleep?
You will keep getting those questions, Chantal. Get used to it.
Can it?
Anytime she's mad at Nadir,
Can
all
it
of a sudden
important
these
eat
men are
something?
attacking her. Is it just me or her eyes tonight look like those aliens at X Files?
Hello,
Yeah,
big geezer.
the
Hello.
mood now. I
And
still
just
find all
gonna
those
ignore
stories
it.
of men calling her fake. Whenever she talks about them, it's sudden and rapid succession.
He doesn't have to watch my cats, Luna Lovegood. Doesn't have to? Like, what do you mean watch them? Like, cats are high maintenance. They lick their ass and sleep all day.
No, they're not high maintenance. They're not as high maintenance as you think they are. Maybe you are. Also, your gun has gotten so big that it has become an inconvenience for you to bend down and try to brush their fur. You know? I'm glad we're on the same page. Yes, Mood Meow, we are on the same page. Every friggin' time, Chantal would have this quarrel or would have trouble in paradise with Nader. Suddenly she has these lovers on the side messaging her, and she would like people to believe that she's a lot desirable than she actually is. Like, no, really, no. Oh god, it's to try to make him jealous. Yes, Ali Phelps. She makes up men and he sleeps with real women. Yeah, he sleeps with real women. And yeah, I just need to remind everyone what Debbie said. I, we may not know if Debbie is actually her name or not, but Chantal is so desperate to have a boyfriend, even if she catches Nader with another woman. Nader would deny that he is screwing that woman, and Chantal would believe him. That's how desperate Chantal is for a boyfriend. Yeah, and men too.
They're fed. Like, if anything, they'll probably help him because Sam, he loves Sam, and he doesn't admit it, but BBJ too, and they'll probably go in his room and he can leave the door open now, and they can go in and out. So, oh, shut it, Shannon, then fucking leave. I've already kicked one Shannon out of my life this year. I don't mind doing another.
Kicking them out does not make them wrong, Chantal. No matter how many
Oh, thank
Shannons you
you.
kick out of your life,
Thank
it
you,
does not make them
Alyssa.
wrong.
I don't want to dox people if they don't want to be doxed.
Says the
There
Queen
are
of
mats. There's
Dogs.
no mats. The animal control themselves felt them. Pet Sam, Pet BBJ. Oh, they have nice coats. Because I do brush my effing cats and I take care of my cats.
Press X to doubt. That animal
Very
control
well,
said that.
apparently. So well that my 19-year-old cat looks like she's 10. She has the health of a 10-year-old cat. So sorry I'm not running to the vet when somebody wants me to.
Oh my gosh, she thinks her cats are going to make up for Tidbit or Timbit. Sorry about that. Timbit. Yeah, that's how delusional Chantal is. I'm starting to get sick and tired of the word delusional. I might try to find another word that would be appropriate for Chantal without sounding repetitive at this point. And also, by the way, also worth noticing is that how she claims that animal control is praising how BBJ and Sam's coats are nice, that they look taken care of, they look like they're being maintained well. Remember, it's Chantal that's saying this. Animal Control does not have a YouTube channel. They don't have any way to corroborate the statements that Chantal made. Oh, thank you very much, Jamals. It's
Right
always Chantal
away
telling these stories.
when she has nothing wrong with her. Okay.
I saw that tick. I saw that tick. I saw that tick. Oh, God. He's grieving, and she expects him to take care of her cats. Reminds me of that time where Becky can't grieve properly because Amberlyn Reed expects Becky to take care of her. Wow, what an analogy that we see here. You then realize how these people would forget how their caretakers are grieving and they still wanted to be catered to. Okay? The selfishness. This is all about herself and not about Timbit. And even if
Ugh.
Pete is grieving, Chantal expects Pete to take care of Sam and BBJ. So
So,
how do you expect him to grieve properly?
anyway,
Both of them are narcissists. Yes,
it does
Oceana saw.
happen. Pete, um, I don't know Nashi actually if he chose. Like I didn't. I don't know. He did like the administrative stuff like himself when he brought her in. You have to like
What do you
park,
know
and then
about the
he went
administrative
in
stuff?
because of COVID, so they like limit the amount of people that can go in. And honestly, I can't like the thought of watching it. Oh my gosh, I don't even know how I'm gonna do it with BBJ. I know with BBJ, like I'll really have to because she's really my cat. Like Timot's more his cat. and he said he was fine with going in alone. Like I don't think I could watch that, especially after like watching my grandmother die, take her last breath. I don't think I could watch it.
No, you did not watch your grandmother die. You just waited for the announcement.
I
You did
saw
not watch your grandmother
Ebert's,
die.
and it was traumatizing. So, uh,
Let me just skip a little since it's getting boring again. Because
Hmm? On
the
time,
problem
then.
with unedited
yeah,
files
no.
is there's
Baba
so
Ganoush
much
is my
dead
favorite.
air.
Baba Ganoush with tahini.
Okay, no falafel anymore.
Oh my god, yeah, I forgot about the falafels.
No sausage.
Thank you, damn it, Danny.
No beets.
Huh?
Beets. You like the beets a lot?
The beet sauce was good too, yeah. It was really good and healthy.
This is my beet sauce.
Chantal is Nader's bitch.
There's gonna be a video out. We had butterfly chicken.
Oh, it's gonna out tomorrow.
Yeah.
You have another
You did the
cooking
video
video
tonight.
underway?
The
We just put one out.
the chicken, the veal. Mm, that was good.
Hi Heather. Rebecca, have you ever freaked out from getting too high? I've seen you take a crazy amount of edibles. You must have at least one good story. Oh, Rebecca, yeah, many times. And even now, I feel like I'm greening out a bit. So, can I have the drink?
I watched the.
Thanks.
Man, one of the few instances that
Go to
she
stop.
managed to squeeze a favor out of Nader or Nadera.
What do you want? Oh my goodness.
Oh, no good. I need the pity right now. Nobody likes me.
Well, surprise, surprise, nobody likes you. And Nader is talking to someone over the phone again right under your nose, and you don't care.
I'm just kidding, guys. Don't like me if you don't want
Yeah,
to,
mood
but
now.
you're
I have to agree with
wrong
that.
about me. That's what's. I. You know what? If I do something, I'm gonna own it. Okay.
You
Hi,
never
critical.
did.
When
You
is he
never
gonna
owned up.
propose?
Oh
Thank
no, proposal.
you. No comment.
Notice how her answer is thank you instead of answering the question, when is he going to propose? She really wonders why no one likes her. Yes, exactly, Ali Phelps. She really thinks that people like her. Wow. On the other hand, she will never understand
Comment.
why.
So,
You can't answer the question when he will propose to
pumpkin
you.
spice. No hate, love, condolences to Pete. He may have found
Oh my
comfort
God,
and
it's the
rested
two
easier
hundred
knowing
dollar
his best friend
super
was just
chat.
across the hall. Pumpkin spice. Did you seriously just give me $200?
Yes, he
Oh
did.
wow.
He
What is it?
super chat two hundred
Somebody gave
dollars.
me two
Hello,
hundred
SMM.
dollars.
Is that you?
What is it?
Thank you.
Again, a reminder: do not super chat Chantal just because you wanted her to read your messages. Because you may remember what happened to Vegan for Life, not just for fashion. I am not sure if you can charge back those super chats. Or maybe, well, you can try. I wonder if some of these super chatters tried calling their banks and told them, yeah, I got scammed. I got scammed. I wanted to charge back the $200 super chat that I made on this scam that I made. Yes, Mood Meow. Somebody super chatted her $200, and the name is Pumpkin Spice. Can't even spell pumpkin spice right. Why did someone super chat her $200? Maybe that person is desperate for the message to be read by Chantal. Ugh. And Ali Phelps, yeah, that proposal story. She likes to brag about her ring, right? That ring that she bought herself. And suddenly she tries to make it look like Nader is trying to propose to her. And now that she's with Nader, and then he's asking him, or at least people are asking Chantal when would he propose, Chantal is too scared to ask Nader himself on whether he would propose or not. She just said, "Thank you." God, that sweet voice can get grating after a while, knowing how fake she can get. Yeah, shaking my damn head too, Mood Meow. Shaking my damn head over
So
these super
much
chats.
for the
What you
super
say?
chat. No hate, love, condolences to Pete. He may have found comfort and rested easier knowing that I would be if I was there. Maybe.
No, no,
Maybe.
no.
Thank you.
You can
I
say
mean,
maybe
yeah,
all the
maybe.
time.
Vera,
I'd still
welcome
say
to
no.
the Look at my flabby arms.
That
I'm gonna
flab is
make rice
lymphoma,
at these with this.
lymphedema, or whatever. That lymphedema needs to be removed because who knows if it's cancerous. Or maybe you are the cancer and
I
that is the
can't
only
go home right
normal
now.
part.
Goldilocks.
Of Did
So
Nader scoff at that message? Yeah. He scoffs at messages that he's
I
not
did
interested
check
in
in on him.
answering.
He said he was okay. He had dinner.
Rather, she's high. She's already swaying. I feel like stopping
You're
this.
right, damn it, Danny. If they're going to hate, nothing I say is gonna change it. You're right. Because no matter what I do, it's always bad.
She's swaying. She's
Don't
high.
you know that, like, I don't know.
Don't you know that you need to be this high just to remind people why you don't understand why people hate you? That you have to be this high to forget everyone else that hated you. And you know what? The saddest thing about this? She had to be high. She had to take all of these substances to make her forget how sad her existence is. You've alienated yourself from your friends or your remaining friends. You've alienated yourself from your family and everyone else that's trying to shake some sense in you. They would go as far as super chatting you ridiculous amounts of money just to make you see some sense. Unfortunately, I do not recommend that because you only see the cash. You don't see the advice. And that should also be a reminder to people like Vegan for Life, not just for fashion, to Pumpkin Spice, to S Jam, that no matter how much you super chatted her, um, she would only see the cash. She will not see the common sense engulfed in that. Ali Phelps, she has no idea. Oh, she has no idea what medical problem she truly has because she never went for any of the testing her doctors ordered. She's showing every single symptom of cirrhosis. I've read about that because some some observers attribute her swollen abdomen to case of liver cirrhosis, but we cannot confirm that because Chantal herself is not going to the doctor. Is not willing to to go. She's not willing to go to any of these appointments and confirm whatever issues she may have had. She's not willing to do that. And we can only confirm, at least hypothesize about the blood sugar count, because she's always feeling tired. She's always feeling sleepy. And by the time that she hits the bed, she takes forever to fall asleep. And once she can finally feel that she wanted to sleep, that's when she ends the live stream. He, okay. Let me just display that. Sorry about that. He scoffed at the super chat, $200 super chat. What a POS! This is why everyone hates him. Uh, yeah, maybe for him it's not big enough. Maybe not enough to pay the monthly rent. Like, really? You give them these big ass super chats and it's still not enough for them. Yeah, that's how crappy of personality they have. Oh, thank you very much, Ali Phelps. Yeah, that'd be great. I'll DM you the symptoms of cirrhosis, and Chantal is showing every one of them. Yeah, because my knowledge is pretty limited to blood sugar because that's the situation I have. And it's been long as well since I've had blood chem. We call it blood chem here, but it's me going to the medical technologist so that they would analyze my blood and check how much blood sugar is in there. And since we can tell that Chantal is already high AF here, I might end this for now. It's already 11 p.m. here in the Philippines. I don't always reveal where am I located, but maybe it's important why some some live streams can't be that regular. And I think I already mentioned before that the uploads would not be that regular if I end up reviewing. And I still have a day job. Yes, I have a day job. Contrary to what Chantal believes, that a lot of us reaction channels are. Oh, thank you very much, Mood Meow. Nice, happy to see you here. Thank you very much. I'm about to head out as well since I already feel sleepy. It's 11 p.m. here. Let me just uh, change the settings here. There you go. Okay. Much of what I know is about blood sugar plus psychology. I would end up studying a lot of them as well because, it can be mitigating circumstances, it can be aggravating circumstances. But if Chantal here herself is already feeling sleepy, maybe we end up feeling sleepy too. So, see, I ended up getting to learn that verbal tick as well. Verbal ticks are so, and you know the rest. Plus, we captured a facial tick a while ago. That some of them are fake, others are, well, maybe some are facial ticks that Chantal herself does not know. What do we know? Yeah, I'm refreshing the chat here. So we have to end this reaction now. I think it's already past 2 hours. So thank you very much for to everyone that joined here on our live stream. I really appreciate it. And Ali Phelps, I'd be sending you a DM later of my Skype as well, so that we can have a we can schedule that discussion about psychology. Since I really appreciate meeting someone like you with PhD in forensic psychology. Yes, I agree with that, Ali Phelps, about the facial tics. So I would have to end this live stream for now since it's already a little late here, 11 p.m. 13 minutes past 11 p.m. here in the Philippines. Yes, less than an hour before midnight, and I will be seeing you on the next video. Thank you very much to everyone that reacted this live stream with us, and I will be seeing you on the next video. Thank you very much. Bye bye.